Yo guys, welcome back to the Transfer Daily YouTube channel, and we are back with some more updates from the transfer market. And today, starting off in Spain, in Sevilla. And we know Sevilla, once again, very average season, but one of the bright spots has been Albert Sambi Lokonga. And we know Lokonga, despite injuries this season, Sevilla have shown trust in the player. And we know there is a €12 million buy option in the loan deal from Arsenal. So, obviously, Arsenal signed him a few years ago now as a young talent, and he's never broken through at Arsenal. And many loan deals have happened for him. And Sevilla could be the one where he gets a permanent transfer away. So, after speaking to certain people around Spain, the feeling is that Sambi Lokonga's buy option gets triggered. So the €12 million buy option in the clause will be triggered, because from Arsenal's point of view, they are fine with this. We know Arsenal are looking at a new midfielder at the moment, Jorginho. Also, Thomas Partey leave as a free agent in the summer. That's Albert Sambi Lokonga, who could also expected to leave at the moment after making 17 appearances for Sevilla this season, earning Pimienta's trust, the Sevilla head coach. So Arsenal, as you know, working on Martin Zubimendi deal. From what I've told, that it's becoming more and more likely that he does join Arsenal in the summer. So let's wait and see, but likely that €12 million buy option in the loan deal for Sambi Lokonga gets triggered. Now, obviously, former very good player, Raheem Sterling, top player, we know has had a tough few years, signing for Chelsea that didn't work out, and also Arsenal that didn't work out. So the current loan deal, Arsenal, hasn't really worked out. Good performance against PSV in the Champions League, so let's wait and see. But as we know, Raheem Sterling, limited playing time at Arsenal. So, at the moment, Arsenal have no intention of signing Raheem Sterling on a permanent transfer. We know there's no buy option in the loan deal with Chelsea. He was brought in for backup for the forward positions in case if they got injuries. And even with injuries, Ethan Nwaneri preferred over Raheem Sterling. So, unlikely that Raheem Sterling stays at Arsenal on a permanent. Once again, Arsenal, we know they're looking at new striker, maybe a left winger, but kind of a revamp in the forward positions. And as I said before, if the price tag is met for Gabriel Martinelli or Leandro Trossard, Arsenal are open to letting one of them players leave. So, anyway, what goes on with Sterling now when he goes back to Chelsea in the summer? And I said in a previous video that Chelsea are obviously Mikhail Modric's an interesting one, Jadon Sancho, many players there, many wingers at the moment, and they've obviously brought in Giovanni Quenda as a left mid who joins in 2026, but also Willian Estival and Kendry Paz join the club, who they highly regard. So new wingers expected. And Chelsea will look for a permanent transfer of Sterling in the summer. So Chelsea obviously will let Sterling go. Sterling also wants to leave Chelsea. And Chelsea want to get rid of players like Sterling to fund for a new striker. Because a new striker now is a top priority for Chelsea in the summer transfer window. And there's many outgoings expected. And for Raheem Sterling at the moment, a move to stay in England is unlikely. There's interest from Saudi, and from what I know, Sterling is interested in a move to Saudi, which is an interesting one there. But a move outside of England is the most likely, and there's interest expected from other European clubs from the different countries. So let's wait and see. But Sterling expected to leave Chelsea. A guarantee, I would even go as far to say. So, kind of linking two together then, FC Barcelona and Luis Diaz. And we're going to start off with Barcelona. So we know Barcelona's still under financial fabrications. They are obviously looking for a right-back for competition with Jules Koundé. As I said before, Koundé will not leave in the summer. A new contract is expected. Negotiations are set to have started. But a right-back for competition for Koundé. Also a midfielder could be looked at with obviously many options. Szczesny, new contract, and then a goalkeeper in the future for Barcelona they're looking at. But they are also looking for a new winger in the summer. So obviously Rafinha, you would have said but at the start of the season, if Barcelona get the right offer, he's free to leave. But now, probably the most important player for FC Barcelona is Rafinha. Now he's the captain, these sort of things. So Rafinha will not leave. I know he keeps getting linked with many Premier League clubs, but Rafinha will not leave unless if it's stupid amounts of money around that 100 million, probably over that. Barca will consider, but because of Rafinha's age, that isn't expected. And Barcelona, we know Nico Williams was top option. They've been linked with Rafael Leao, but financially, these deals aren't really realistic. And Luis Diaz is another one of them players who's constantly linked with Barcelona. And it is true that Deco, the sporting director at Barcelona, loves Luis Diaz and he is appreciated by Barcelona. But as I've just said, a move depends on the financial aspect because Luis Diaz is seen as a key player for Liverpool, and for a deal for Luis Diaz is he does have a chance to leave Liverpool in the summer, as Fabrizio Romano reported. And what we can say is because he's seen as a key player, the fee, you're probably looking at over 50 million, around that sort of thingy. But there's also expected interest from Saudi, same for Darwin Núñez, and maybe some other clubs in Europe. But let's wait and see for this one. But Luis Diaz has a real chance to leave Liverpool in the summer, and Barcelona are in the market for a new winger. So let's wait and see if them two can collide together and Luis Diaz signs with Barcelona, but all depending on the financial aspect. Xavi Simons, one of the players who I really like, and a player who I'm expecting to be named with a lot of links during the summer transfer window. So we know we're getting to that period now where the real concrete links start to happen with clubs, as we're seeing now in the news. And Xavi Simons, we know he signed on a permanent transfer to Leipzig, but as it was revealed that Xavi Simons is obviously one to watch for the summer transfer window, and we know The Athletic have reported that Liverpool and Arsenal are the two teams who are most likely to sign him if he leaves either PSG or Leipzig. And Liverpool aspect all depends on obviously the money involved, because he's appreciated by Arne Slot definitely, and he was just like he was by Jurgen Klopp. But let's wait and see with Liverpool at the moment, because midfielder isn't really a priority at the moment from what I've been told. But anyway, Xavi Simons, a stay at Leipzig in the summer is not ruled out. Understand that. The stay at Leipzig isn't ruled out after it's been by some reports that he's definitely leaving in the summer. This isn't true. And if Leipzig are to sell Xavi Simons in the summer, they would want a significant profit, or a profit anyway, on that deal, around 50 million euros in January for what they paid for the permanent transfer. And it is true that Simons has a chance to leave Leipzig in the summer if the price tag is met, and that price tag is expected to be around 80 million euros, which is obviously more than what they paid for him in January. So let's wait and see, because 80 million euros, quite a lot of money. Xavi Simons is very talented, but there's, in the market, from what I know, there's very few teams who are looking for that kind of centre attacking mid player where they can afford to spend that much on him. So let's wait and see. But if Xavi Simons as well also plays a key part, because if Xavi Simons thinks, yes, I want to leave Leipzig, Leipzig will allow him to leave if that 80 million euros price tag is met. So thank you for watching the video. Many stuff going on in the transfer market. We're getting close to that time of the year, the summer transfer window. Make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with all the stories. And thank you for watching the video.